As we grow older, some of the games we used to play end up becoming worse than how we originally remembered them being. However, the same can't be said about a game that I feel has been unrightfully forgotten about, and that game is none other than Sunset Overdrive. Developed by the masters in game creation, Insomniac Games, came a beautiful gem called Sunset Overdrive, which was an Xbox exclusive game that released in 2014. Sunset Overdrive was an open world playground with infinite possibilities. I mean, you could literally vault on power lines while shooting explosive teddy bears out of a rocket launcher. This game was just a fever dream that wasn't afraid to be unique. But I'm getting too far ahead of myself here, so let's go back to the beginning to explain what Sunset Overdrive is all about. Sunset Overdrive is based in the appropriately named Sunset City, and with Fizco releasing a brand new energy drink called Overcharged Delirium XT, there doesn't seem to be much going on here. However, this brand new energy drink was forced out without fully going under FDA approval, and that would prove to be the worst way for Fizco to ever release this drink, as everyone in Sunset City who drank it turned into mutants called the OD. That's right, the first enemies you find in the game are literally named Overcharged Drinkers. Due to the disaster that is the OD, Fizco has completely shut down the city, putting up invisible walls, having massive balloons with laser eyes, and even having an army of robots set with the main goal of making sure nobody makes it out of Sunset City alive. And that is where your main story begins. You meet up with a guy named Walter who has a genius plan to build a plane out of the city in order to inform the world about what is going on. However, due to this invisible wall, Walter's life is short-lived. And now you're not only all alone with this new goal of making it out past the invisible wall in order to inform everyone about what Fizco has done, but you also want to make sure that you can avenge Walter's legacy. Now, you can't just fight the OD and Fizco all single-handedly. This is where weapons and amps come into play. In a post-apocalyptic city, commonplace weapons might be harder to come by than normal, which is why you're fitted with an arsenal of ridiculously handcrafted weapons, such as the Dude, which is a gun that fires bouncing bowling balls, the Teddy, which is a weapon that launches explosive teddy bears at enemies, the Acid Sprinkler, which is a weapon that fires out acidic versions of Fizzy, and much, much more. You can upgrade weapons in one of two ways. The first way is to simply level it up by fighting the Horde. However, the second way is to apply amps into your weapons that allow you to gain special powers, such as summoning flowers from eliminated enemies, to literally summoning the Grim Reaper himself from eliminating enemies. With over 50 amps, all made for different statuses such as grinding, such as bouncing, such as shooting weapons, or just rolling, there is a lot of chaos that you can create and upgrade your character to make just by playing through the game normally in order to avenge your best boy Walter. And I know I've said a lot about the storylines and weapons in this game, however, I can't even begin to fully describe the wonderful world that is Sunset Overdrive. I mean, hell, we are this far into the video and I haven't even begun to talk about the fourth wall breaks, such as this one right here.
Now, if I was a tree-dwelling hillbilly, where would I keep my computer parts?
Gotcha, you Fizco sumbitch.
I'm not from Fizco. What do I look like? An asshole?
Well, maybe not a Fizco asshole, but I'm gonna shoot you anyway, just to be sure.
Wait, listen, I'm not Fizco. I'm just here to steal computer parts from you.
How'd you think you were gonna do that when I got this here gun?
Yeah, I got guns too.
Damn! But how do I know you can use them?
I'm an American.
I can use a cocky son of a bitch like you.
Sunset Overdrive is full to the brim of fourth wall breaks, to the point where I don't think they break the fourth wall. I think they completely obliterate it to the point where you don't even know what's going on here and how much the characters know about the outside world when compared to what they know about the inside world that they're currently playing inside of. But in short, Sunset Overdrive is a game with a very unique art style and just style in general that could have a wonderful sequel or remaster if done in the near future. As Insomniac has stated themselves, they're completely open to doing this type of sequel, but it would all require a proper publisher. And now, knowing that Sony has acquired Insomniac, if a sequel is ever made or a remaster is ever made for Sunset Overdrive, there is a high likelihood that it would become a PlayStation only product, which is something that I would be disappointed to see, as I feel that honestly everyone should be able to experience the wonderful storyline and world that is Sunset Overdrive. But with that said, my name's FireMonkey. If you enjoyed today's YouTube video, consider subscribing and support the content I create, and I'll catch you later outside Sunset City.